I'm live. Oh my goodness. Let's get some people in here. I'm so excited. I didn't set up yet, by the way. Get my cards out. Get stuff set up. See who's here. If you're here, say hello. Hi, Kate. How are you? I'm just getting set up. Uh, Carla, unfortunately, just told me like 10 minutes ago she can't make it. Hi, Antoinette. How are you? How's everybody? Mm. So I guess we'll be talking and doing some readings for sure tonight. Been doing a lot of readings. Oh my gosh. So much has gone on. I have family members that have COVID. So it's been like a busy week. Really busy. I gotta get my glasses on so I can see what you guys are saying. Okay. I didn't have this set up. I've been trying to get someone to come on the show. So there might be someone uh, that pops in. There's like a go-to place that I gave a link to a bunch of people and we'll see who pops in to be a guest. You know what I was thinking, you guys, if you want to come in on audio at any time, that's something we can arrange too. Like a phone call. I know a lot of people don't want to be on camera. And so I was thinking, yeah, what we could do is we could definitely bring people in on audio so that they can, ask their question and all that. So that'll be great. So Carla just told me that she just can't make it tonight. So I've got my things out to people to see if somebody wants to come in and be on the show. So I'm not going to be able to see any of their messages, but they'll pop in and I can bring them in, which will be nice. I just didn't have anything but about 10 minutes to tell people, does anyone want to be here? So with me. So I'm just double checking. I forgot I can look on my phone, huh? And see if somebody messages me. So, um, oh, thank you, Antoinette. My, your mother recovered. My mother-in-law, my second husband's mother, but I'm the only one she has. She's in a nursing home and she's positive. And then some other close family members just are going through it right now. So, and I've already had people in my family that had it. So it's just, I did just find out that I can go get the vaccine if they have it somewhere. So, um, I, this is like positive. Hi, Kimmy. How are you? So, probably if you guys have a subject you want to talk about, or if you want to tell me some of the things that you guys want to guests talk about in the future and get some guests, I want to tell you that this woman named Linda that paints messages from the other side. Um, uh, Now this is her business, so she'll paint you a message and may have an angel or something in it. And she is consented to be on the show. So it's just that this week, kind of like last week, I was supposed to get a hold of her, but I'll get a hold of her this week and she'll be on a show and show some of the painting she's done and talk about her work. That's like people that are artistic. It's just like, hi, Helen. So amazing to me that they can connect with spirit and then translate that into a beautiful portrait. And I'll be doing a commercial with her and posting all her stuff so you guys could go in and see what she does because it's amazing. Did any of you guys go to Kevin Lee's book launch? Everybody won a prize, you guys. You go to the launch and then there was a link to register for his party. He had a little tiny sombrero on his head and he had the wild like a western with the the leather hanging, pink leather, or whatever it was, strands. It was really a lot of fun. I won a consultation for my website that this guy will go through it and tell me what I can improve. Um, Little do they know, I really don't do anything to my website. Like, have you guys been on psychicfixes.com before? It's like, I just like took some old stuff off of it. And my graphics guy is yelling at me all the time. We need to do this, that, and we need to have a glossary and all this. And I go, I do have it. It's all hidden. Did you know that you can hide your stuff on your website and bring it out when you want? Is it Sheree? Hi, Sheree Martin. How are you? So Carla didn't make it. I got a lot of people here, so I'm going to be doing readings in just a few minutes. Let me tell you guys what's going on. Oh, Kimmy, you're so welcome. I love giving out my stuff, you guys. I have been doing a lot of readings, and it's just like, it's so, hi, Sheila, so amazing. I was doing a reading the other night, and it was a phone one. I do the phone to people in Europe and stuff. It's so exciting. And I do video now. But what I did was, I just told the person, I said, are you, this guy that you're talking about, that you're going with, is he a teacher? Because I get he's a teacher. And she goes, yes, he's a teacher. I mean, it was like so right on. It was great. Oh, Kimmy, audio would be great. Sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking that that we'll have some things where we'll just have you guys click a link and we'll just put you on audio. And you don't have to have a photo or anything. I know some, like um Thomas Johns has he's a fantastic medium, and he lets 100 people be on Zoom. And the other night he was having a hard time. He just came on, he was having a hard time getting 100 people. And I thought, I'll do it. And then I said, wait a minute, this is a Zoom. That means a camera. That means no. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Tammy's gonna be here. Tamanova, um, from Broomsticks Designs on Etsy. She is going to be here on Wednesday, and we're going to talk about good luck, what you guys can do. We're going to get into our grimoires, and we're going to get into our spell books and look at our feng shui and all that. And we're going to talk all about it's Chinese New Year's coming up. And we are going to talk about what you can do metaphysically to good luck. So you guys remember that salt cure I did, and I taught it in a video. So it's still there if you guys want to see the video on Psychic Fixes on Facebook. So you put the salt, you put the yang coins, and you do all this stuff, and then it grows. You give it water, it grows. But you're not supposed to bother it. You keep it like in every year, so it's going to be changing. The direction comes out that's lucky, and you put it. I got a compass and I put it over there. You can't let any salt go in. My friend gave it to me, all the stuff. She's from Singapore. You cannot hurt anything. You can't bump it. Salt goes down. It's so bad luck if it gets spilled. Well, guess who did that? Me. Oh my gosh. I said, oh, do I vacuum it? And then do I like take it out and then say I'm sorry and bury it? I don't know what to do. I was like, oh my gosh, I spilled the salt. So anyway, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead. Wednesday, Tammy and I'll be here. We'll have all our stuff out, and we'll tell you all these kind of neat things that you could do for and maybe rituals and stuff that you can do if you want to bring luck in for the new Chinese New Year. I'm looking. The 25th, I believe, I'm going to be doing a class on color breathing. It's like $1.99 or something like that. It's Facebook events and Psychic Fixes. And so if you guys want to do that, that would be great. Next week, I'll give away some free tickets to it. So color breathing, have you guys ever done it? It freaking works. It's like I have the funniest thing. Kimmy said, I did go to Lady T on Tuesday. Isn't she great? You guys, if you have a weird dream, go to Lady T. Tisha, and write her your dream. Send it to her in a message, and then she will interpret it for you on her Tuesday show. It's so she's so good. You guys, she's got so much education and stuff. She knows what she's doing. It's really great. So do see her. Hi, Christina. How are you? So anyway, been one heck of a week and lots of work. And guess what? I have a guest. Yes. Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, how are you?
You saved me. I know. Carla's busy with her job, and so the last few weeks I've been ended up, by myself. But it's fun because I'll do a whole hour of free readings, which we do anyway once a week on Fridays. So I'm begging Wendy, my Wendy. If you guys don't know Wendy, she watches us, but she also is a sponsor for us as well. And she is amazing face painter, aren't you, Wendy?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
You're amazing.
Thank
And
you.
so you are. She can paint anything, tigers, lions, and bears. Oh my, all kinds of stuff. And so I thought it'd be fun to have you on, Wendy, and we could chat. And um, you saw that I monetized. If you guys see my videos now, they've got star feature. Those stars are a penny. And because I go live now and then, they said that they would go ahead and give some free out to you guys. So anyway, it is. Uh, we are thinking about doing a game. Matter of fact, playing. What is the name of that game, Wendy?
Phasmophobia.
Okay, one of those, any kind of a horror thing or some kind of game we could play, and then people can send whoever's playing stars. So it's going to be fun. So I have a little bit of, we might be freezing here and there because my security on my computer decided to halt those terrible streaming videos. And I'm like, that's my show. You can't, you can't stop that. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do some readings. And Kimmy says Lady T is writing a book on dreams and she would love people to send her their dreams. Great. Yeah, you could be in her book.
Awesome.
That would be great. Yeah. I did have kind of a weird dream the other day, and I don't remember it now. I'll remember just a section of it and go, well, oh, somebody I know was in it. And then it's gone. It'll be gone.
I was so happy this morning when I woke up. I was dreaming about, I was taking out these columns. I was holding up a ship, like a boat ship, kind of like a pirate ship. And I wanted to break down these columns so it would land in the water so we can get out of the way. And I remember I was breaking it through the bottom of hole of the ship, which defeats the purpose of having a ship because it'll sink. But I remember making a hole big enough where I saw a killer whale cub, or not cub, but a calf, like in the water, like looking up at me. And I was so happy, but I was like trying to keep people away because I'm like, if the mom sees that this baby is here, it's going to probably kill us and drag us in. But I love killer whales, so it was nice to see a killer whale in my dream.
You know what was just in the news? And I was like, I've got to read this article. The megalodon, that ancient big giant shark.
Mm-hmm.
They said that the babies cannibalize the womb. That's what it said. And I said,
I believe it.
You get pregnant and the baby's going to eat you? Eat its way out. No. Oh my God. I was like, well, how does this work? This is not good. I've got to read that. I'm going to post it for everybody on Psychicfixes for sure. It's so weird. So, but anyway, let's see, what time is it? Let me give a couple more minutes and then I'm going to do questions.
Hi, Kate.
And I know, look at you, got a hi, Wendy. I can bring that up too. I know how to do that. There we go. So anyway, Kevin Lee Reverend Kevin Lee had a book launch. I, won one of the prizes. Everybody won. I was one of the first the third one that won. But the deal is that he has now got his book on Amazon, so I'll be putting that out on Psychicfixes, and it's like #1 bestseller or something already, so it's really neat. But that was a lot of fun to join in and just kind of laugh and talk and see people and talk about writing books and all of that stuff. Kimmy, do you have a question? Give me a couple minutes. Sheila says, OMG, that's scary, that poor mama whale. Well, it was like a giant shark.
Yeah, it's a prehistoric shark. Like
Yeah.
I think it's as big as a whale shark, I think. Don't quote me on that. But
It's
they're really big.
gigantic.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
very primal, very old. So I mean, right back then it was survival of the fittest because everything was so big. So it makes sense that it would cannibalize it because the strongest survive.
Well, there's no choice there. You have sex, you're gonna die. So, oh my God. I mean, can you imagine too, when you think of the dinosaurs and how big they were, how in the world could they, get to maximum population, that would be craziness. Hi, Carlos. So, yeah, to me, it's like I go up to the La Brea tar pits in Los Angeles, and you look at just the prehistoric stuff. So we're not going, to dinosaurs. We're at mammoths and stuff like that, and the giant sloth. And I just sat there and I just looked at that skeleton, this giant, and I just looked at it, and I just couldn't wrap my head around that lived. Like it was so big. It's just really crazy. Or the saber-toothed tiger, like we'd all be dead. It'd be really bad.
I love that one. I'm very fond of cats, so I love the saber-toothed tiger.
Oh gosh, have you been to the La Brea tar pits?
Yes, a long time. I used to live in Los Angeles and San Fernando, so I remember going there as a kid in the Natural History Museum. Yeah, it was fun.
Oh yeah, right there. When I was up there, the King Tut stuff was being under the exhibit. So that was really, I didn't get to go. You had to have tickets way ahead of time, but that was exciting that they came to LA. But anyway, I am going to do some readings. People have a 3 months now, if I gave you a 3 month recently, don't ask me for a free month. 3 months, I can look at 3 months, and I can look at, I don't give me any names or anything, but I can look at some things for you. So, Kimmy, let me just ask Kimmy about yours. I'll go ahead and ask.
Hey, Julie.
But didn't I say something to you in a private message about that, though? Let me see if she says. Kimmy, did I answer that in a private message? Because I don't remember. And I think we're going to be doing free readings on Friday and then Carla's show on Saturday, by the way. Reading. Oh, that was your daughter. You want to see if you see your sister? Let me just see if I can get that. Wendy, lovely Wendy, you can, I didn't clear my space. If you could just yak at them about anything, I got to do that real fast. Okay.
Okay.
I know you can do this.
Oh yeah. I have plenty to talk about. I have in the background a YouTube video of it's like background jazz music with like a cafe. Do you guys have any favorites of those YouTube background noises? I usually put those on when I'm like making dinner. Actually, wondering if you guys can hear it, but I put it pretty low. Listen to ghost stories. That's fun.
Thank you for waiting. Do you guys clear your spaces? Because I do before I do any readings, and I'd like to know how you do it. So write in the comments. I thought that I've got t-shirts that I'm giving away next month for Valentine's Day. And I thought they came in and I ripped the packages open and they were not. They were not them. I wanted to show it tonight to say, look what I'm going to give away. Because I thought we'd have some kind of, I'm doing Sailor Valentine's next craft kind of class next month, and I thought it'd be kind of fun doing a little Valentine trivia and giving away some really nice. They're Cinnabon shirts, you guys. Cinnabon has a shop, and they're so like in tune with Valentine's Day. So I'll show them all to you when they come in. I saw they got shipped because I love giving stuff away. I had so much fun giving. The best thing is when I, can just tell somebody, look I'm going to give you your wish. I love doing that. And then, it's not crazy. I put at least a $50, maximum on it until we're really got a lot of people here. Then I used to do sweepstakes with things that are worth about $250. So anyways, Amazon codes are fun, and so t-shirts next month. Okay. Okay, let's see. So Kimmy, the Queen of Pentacles comes down for you, money-minded female card. Crossing over you in temporary energy is waiting on some kind of results. I get an investment for you coming in the future that you could put time and money into that will pay off in financial independence further on down the line. So this is really good. I get you being super responsible and being able to put a lot of effort. You get your success through that, putting a lot of effort into something. It's super responsible. I love that. It's a good character card. So I do have the card of love here in celebration, but I do have the card of something come out of nowhere, unexpected. So this is always the crisis card when I'm looking at this, and I'm asking, are you going to be able to be reunited with her, or she's going to see her? So I do get this something comes out of nowhere type of thing, and we're waiting on some results. I do feel like somebody's when I get that extra busy or taking on too much responsibility, sometimes people don't have time for things, but you have a different kind of bond with your sister. I get the Hangman card. This means that we've had past lives with this person, and we're probably learning some kind of lessons and experiences together in this lifetime that we said we'd sign up for. I get a female with a very strong personality as well. So, when I get the Hangman card, Kimmy, and I don't have time to take more cards for this, it usually is that this is something you have to learn, so you will find out. But it does show me that, this Tower card, and it does show me being very busy or responsible, but the Hangman card says, hey, you're experiencing something with this woman, so you have to let it play out. Okay, that's what I have. So, but remember, for you, I get you opportunity to really make an investment in the future, which is really, really good. So when you have an opportunity to be working on something, know it's okay. Put your money into it, put your time into it. Financial independence is a big thing. That's what I have for you. Let's see. So what were you talking about, Wendy?
The background noise I have, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I have a YouTube background noise of jazz music. So I when I was cooking earlier, that's what I had on. So
jazz.
Mm-hmm. It's like a cafe kind of background. There's like clinking and like whispers of people talking. So it feels like I'm at a Starbucks, but not really.
God. That's great. I get out my car. Well, this is not that, but it's the three broomsticks.
Oh, cute.
And instead of the mermaid, it's the witch.
I love it. And
So,
who was it that was saying that they Sheila listens to ghost stories when they fall asleep, probably from YouTube. There's a
oh, true stories?
uh, I'm assuming, but there's
Yeah.
a podcast that I listen to called Spooked, and there's like a little planchette as a logo, and I love the guy's voice, and the stories are from real accounts from all over the world, and I recommend that one.
Whoa, I love that. What I want to be is the coast to coast host, but I really want a better platform than that because sometimes they have people on that it's not UFOs or it's not ghosts or anything. And I go, what are you talking? Conspiracy theories, things like that. And I go, I want to get on there, have my friends come in, let's talk ghosts, let's bring some ghosts in, let's bring the mediums in, and just what I'm doing here. But I'd love to do that on radio. It'd be great.
Like a talk show host
Oh
with
yeah.
a ghost that like, so you haunted this person's house and you
Oh
talked. That'd be so fun, like Amari, but for
yes.
haunted houses.
You know who I
That'd be
talk
funny.
to? I mean, you could talk to dead grandma. I always call it dead grandma. But I talk to the people in their past lives. And I've
Oh
never
wow.
heard anybody in the freaking world that can do that. And I noticed that one day when I was doing a past life, I had the guy's hand and I go, "Oh, hey, I'm talking to you. Do you want a message?" And the message that I got was exactly what he had asked the other side, code word. I got it. And the deal is like Houdini and his wife, they had a code word and they should have had me in their lives, but they had a code word and they know that the person that they really came back after death if the medium would say that code word, and I guess it never happened. And so I didn't know that this guy had a code word. And I was sitting there and I was so like freaked out because the only thing that his self, it was a child, was telling me was the word dog. And I was like, I'm freaking never doing this again. I get dog. Like, kid, tell me something. Dog. And I go, dog. And then the kid goes, dog, 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 dog. And I go, dog, 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 dog. And I went, never doing this again because I'm not getting the profound message that I want to get. You are in the light and path of the llama, whatever. And llama. And instead the kid kept saying dog, and that was his code word for the other side. I will know what to do in my life if somebody tonight gives me that code word and I'm there going, dog, 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 dog. And I'm like, I'm never doing another past life. I got it. So I don't know anybody that's ever done that before, talking to themselves. I mean, that was freaky. And then I go, well, now I could do it all the time. Talk to someone in their past life and just tell them, whatever the message is. But maybe I should tell people to get a code word because that was the freakiest thing. Oh, but I almost thought I'm never trying this again. I thought I was so good at it because every time I did it, there was validation from something that was happening in their life right now. So when I get, and I don't know, you don't know these people. And so the people, I sit with them and I go, well, I got this. And they go, oh, I do that. I do that in this lifetime. I love that. That's my hobby or whatever. So we connect and get validated. But when I got dog, I said, freaking never doing it again. I can't do this. Because I'm all about validation. You got to get it right. So anyway, yeah, I did. So let's see what everybody says. Sheila says, some of the true stories on Reddit. I am a Redditeer. I don't know what they call us, but
Redditor.
I am on Reddit. I do the Reddit Santa. Did you guys do the Reddit Santa? Anybody? Because I keep freaking want Bill Gates to get my name. He gives the best stuff. This girl last year opened this big FedEx box came and it lit up and it did everything and it was full of stuff. And he always gives to your charity, and which is too great, besides giving you a lot of good stuff. But the head of eBay, somebody got the head of eBay. You want to know what was sucky about that? She had all these piles of presents, but she didn't open them up. So you were sitting, well, what'd you get? What the heck did you get? You can't tease us like this. But oh, I got a grimoire, you guys, a spell book. I got all kinds of, my crystals and my candles, and I got wireless earphones, all kinds of neat things. So that was neat. Oh, Kimmy, your sister and you have a code word. Where is it? There. See, I think that we should arrange it. Wendy, we will get one too. And the people will have to have it. But you'll know I'll come through. I will freaking like move the dog and blink the lights. Midnight goes flying across. It was me. The dog is flying. No,
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
I remember when you first did the past life on me, and you're telling me that it was
yeah, tell me, because I don't remember readings or anything. So
it was, I think is the same. Like she was around. I don't remember if she was exactly how I look, but you said that she had like brown hair and she was like a merchant and she was in the ship, and then she died on the ship. And she said, or that you said to me that she kept showing her mouth and how chapped it was. And I loathe chapped lips. So ever since I was a kid, I would always like lick my lips and they would get dry, and I hate it. So I would continue to do that. And then I would always get lip balm. So all the lip smackers I got, and now I'm in my mid-30s, and everywhere I go, every like 5 feet, there is lip gloss everywhere. So even right now, like before I got onto the show, I made sure my lips were nice and soft and moisturized, and then I'm talking. So, and I have one near my bed, I have one in my purse, I have one in the kitchen, in the bathroom. So that's why, like, it was a huge, like, profound moment for me, because I knew that it had to have been me in a past life, because chapped lips, and I knew exactly what that meant. That was me.
isn't that so weird? Because I remember sitting right here, and I had somebody, over that way, and he says, "Oh, I want to past life." Everybody had left the seance and everything, and so I pushed my computer chair and I went this way, and as I went this way, I had a whole movie. And I go, "Oh my gosh, there you are!" And I said, I'm getting an Eskimo?" And I go, so I said, "I have like a shaman Eskimo, and this is what you look like, and this is the colors, and you've got like some like freaking bones in your hair," and told him everything. And then he just kind of smiled. Oh, there, I've got to turn this off. I don't know who that is. And he smiled and he says, I know I was a shaman, and people tell me that I was a shaman." And I said, "But this is what I'm getting. I've got like being like Alaska and this, that, and the other." And so anyway, we got the phone out and we got pictures, and we found, I said, this is you. This is your tribe. And it was exactly, they had the bones and the hair and everything. It was just like amazing. But that was just that he's told that he's a shaman and he's kind of on that path in this lifetime is really crazy. So nobody ever calls my phones. Can you hear that? So I'm just like, whatever. I don't even know the phone number. We have the weirdest, I didn't get any devils or anything lately, but we've just got a lot of scammers, that's for sure. And I don't have anything here, so we're good. The guy that I did the Eskimo thing to, I opened my phone up and there he is, his thing and his name. I was like, that was weird. That was really freaking weird. You guys, anybody have a question for me, and I'll take some cards. So, anyway, I love past lives. I just don't know if I can do them other than, I don't know why I can't because I don't set limitations, but I always do them in person. And it just like, it's just so easy. I see the movie and sometimes black and white, photographs, sometimes writing backwards. I get a number up here and it's how it just floats right there in my corner. And that's the age they were when they died. That floats there. And when I'm doing a mediumship and I see that, I was doing one for Chris, our friend Chris, and I said, "Do you want like a message to connect to somebody on the other side?" She said yes. And then up came the girl, and she was young, and up came a number. And I said, so I have this girl, and she looks like Alice in Wonderland, and she has a stretchy band on, like headbands, headbands, headbands. This is how old she was when she died. She passed. Why does she wear a pinafore? I get a pinafore, and I get Sheila, Sheila, and on and on. And it was her friend Sheila that passed away at that age, always wore a apron over her dress and always wore a headband. And then I told her how she passed and she confirmed that. And Chris has an amazing story that happened after her friend died, her best friend, when they were children. She came that night and she was dead. She came over to Chris's house and Chris said, Sheila, what are you doing here? She goes, my mom says I'm dead. So I came over because my mom is saying I'm dead. And she said, Sheila, you're not dead. You're here. Just go up on the top bunk and go to sleep. And we'll talk about it in the morning. And in the morning, the mom came in and told Chris that Sheila had passed away the day before. She says, Mom, no, she isn't. She's up on the top bunk. And the top bunk had an indentation of her head on the pillow.
Oh,
Freaky.
wow.
Yeah. And so she would come and see her all the time. And then that faded away because it was very sad for her when she would come and visit her. So,
Oh,
isn't that crazy? But
that's
ghost
sweet of
stories,
her
you
to
guys,
visit.
are real. They are real. Okay. Okay. What is it, Hadel? I'm sorry because I'm really bad at pronouncing. What
Hadia?
was your question? Just let me know what your question is. I can do like a general reading for you, or I can look at 3 months, whatever you want to do. Every once in a while, if I can't get somebody, I say, "Tell me, tell me," and I'll grab some cards for you. Heidi, like Heidi, do you have a specific question, or you just want a general reading? And I will put that up, and I will connect. Doesn't almost everybody have a ghost story to tell too? You know what? Most people do. And a lot of people get into paranormal investigations because they had a significant encounter. General reading. Okay. Wendy, you're on.
Well,
You
on
get to
that
talk
point,
about ghosts. No, you get to talk about ghosts or something. Let me connect.
okay. And if you guys have any experiences, I can share one of mine. Um, what was the recent one? Oh, it was, I want to say it was like 2 years ago. And I was actually in Oceanside going to, I think it was like, yeah, metaphysical store. And we're making like bracelets with like crystal beads that you felt like you were called to and wanted to wear. And I remember talking to the person who was running the craft station, and all of a sudden I had like, it felt like a 5-year-old came and like ran into my legs and like held me like a hug. And I almost, not really bowled over, but you know, like that kind of oomph you get when a kid runs at you and hugs you. That's what I felt, and I was like, who is this? Whose kid is this? I know like nothing was there, but it was something that came and like hugged me or grabbed me, and I laughed because I thought that sensation was funny, but but there was nothing else that happened after that point. But yeah. So anyone have their own examples?
I remember when I do the cemetery tours, the cemetery crawls, there's some people that go, oh, somebody got my hair. Somebody got my hair. Yay, yay, yay. And then the other people that run and they get in their car and they take off. It's like, no, nothing's going to touch me. And you could say that, just say, I don't want anything to touch me, type of thing. But, oh, I love good cards, except for the last one. I've got to do something about that one. Okay, so the card that came down for you, Heidi, I'll say Heidi. It's the World card represents you, which I love. One of the best cards of really working to get your desires and reach your goals. And also it's a card of really wanting to make a change in the better for your home and career, or maybe travel the world. It is a really great card. And this represents you. Now, the card that is of challenging and not going forward, kind of, things are hard. That's the temporary energy that's crossing you. That's for everybody. Everybody's getting that one. You can blow it away and you can manifest, but I mean, it is there because of the world we're living in right now. I do get the Emperor card, which is a mentor card. So this card can denote somebody that comes in the future, somewhat of a teacher or somebody that shows you to do something, gives you some good advice. So a lot of times I get this card, I'll ask the person, are you a teacher? Do you show things? But I do have this for you coming in the future. I see that a positive change happened in the home in the past. I don't know if it was a new living conditions or an improvement in it, but I do have the Empress card of being at home and it being important, but a positive card. So when I get doing a general reading, I get women here, like a lot of them. I have a Queen of Cups, which is a very nurturing, creative, intuitive woman. It is also my card for a mother type of energy. And I do feel like we have some kind of a decision here that we're stuck on a little bit of a decision. So if it hasn't happened yet, it will. I get a very strong personality, the opposite of this other woman that is here in priority. This is somebody who has a justice theme of what's right and wrong, somebody who has strong opinion, a very intelligent woman, a good woman. I want to say that there is a connection to an investment and working to build something to make money, okay, with this strong woman. And I feel very positive in that, and that the money will build up at some point and come in the future. So we have a woman I want to caution about. And it's so funny because I got a trio the last time I did this last Wednesday, and the person goes, oh, I'm being mentored, so I'm working with all these people. Here we have another female, so a very money-minded female, one that would keep the books is what comes in, keeps the books. So I get somebody that's working with the money, and that I'm getting the sneaky card. So I'm just gonna say, somebody comes in and money-minded is working maybe towards this investment, is one to watch. Okay, that's what I get, one to watch. Watch that woman. So that's what I have that came up. It's very interesting. So watch in the future for those things, okay? And thank you so much for coming back and having me look for that. Okay, we've got that. That's great.
I love that you said the Queen of Cups, because that's what I am, and then the Queen of Swords, that's what you are.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm like opinionated, and oh my God, it's so bad. Like, I'm not wife. I'm like freaking not wife material. I'm like the president material. I'm very strong-headed and stubborn, but I'm smart, and I'll like say this is the way it is, and everybody better do it. So, plus I'm intuitive. You're so welcome. And Kate has a few ghost stories. Kate, you want to be on the show one night? Be on the show with us one night. We'll bring you on. That'll be fun. And I told everyone, Wendy, that we're going to start letting them come on as audio if they don't want to be on camera. Mm-hmm. They could be on audio and like tell their stories or ask questions. So I thought that would be fun.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
That would be really good. I can't wait. And we love our viewers. We love you guys, and it is so neat to get to know you and to become friends and hear about your kids and your pets and all of that. Where is your fur baby, Wendy?
Next to me.
Oh, so cute. Well, if she ever wants to get up on your lap, you could put her in front
Oh
of
yeah,
her.
I can force her to.
You can force her like a
Yeah.
good mom. We're gonna force her. Hi, and that's Midna, right?
That's Amanda.
Hi, Midna. Hi, baby. Hi. Can you see me? Hi.
She
Look away.
hears.
Look away. You can hear. Hi, Midna. Hi, good girl. Is it a girl, right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
girl.
Yeah, it's a girl.
How is she feeling?
Oh, she's doing good.
Oh, good. Good, good,
Yeah,
good.
she's
She's a
not just.
cutie.
Yeah, she doesn't
I
have
have
her
no
episodes.
pets. 0 pets.
Champy's like your nephew, though.
I have not seen Tabby because I've been in for 305 days, I think today,
Mm-hmm.
and not around anybody. And because it's being transmitted, to animals at the get-go, people said the dogs are fine, the dogs are fine, the animals are fine. And I said, I have to go with my gut feeling. And didn't we here at the San Diego Zoo, our apes, was it here? Our apes
Yeah.
got COVID.
Yep.
We just found that
It's so
out.
sad.
And before that, early on, it was a tiger. So, I thought it might get on their fur. And so Chappie hasn't been around. We miss him a lot. We talk on the phone.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
do.
Dog paws are the dirtiest part. So if they brought them to a park where dogs have been in homes with people or families with COVID, and they go to a park or they drink in the same water bowl, yeah, I can see how that could happen.
Yeah, it's just like picking up, parvo or something from, being out and about too. And of course, they're going to have to get pet vaccinations maybe for the animals. I don't know how they fare with COVID, the animals. This is
Cockatiel.
all we're learning all this stuff. A cockatiel cocker spaniel? Oh, a cockatiel and a cocker spaniel and a black cat. I said, what's a cockatiel cocker spaniel? I want to see it. That's so funny. Hi, Lisa.
I've
Lisa
had
from
a.
East Coast. That's so
Oh,
funny.
hi. Yeah, I've had a
And a
cockatiel
black
before.
cat, she has a familiar. Yes. No, I don't even have that.
Same, Kate.
You wash your dog's feet after. Isn't that
Yep.
great? I know they have some wipes. And
Mm-hmm.
3 chihuahuas. Oh, see, I grew up with chihuahuas. I grew up with these chihuahuas, but they freaking would shake all the time. We go, what's wrong with you? We're at home. Yeah, you're right here. Why are you shaking? And I don't know what it was. Maybe we did have ghosts. Oh my God, we freaking had ghosts.
Oh, that's
We
probably
had
why
so
then.
many ghosts. We had scary ghosts. You guys you think, some people have I have the nicest little ghosts or whatever. Oh my, we freaking had demons. So I'm telling you, we had fireballs. I'm sorry, I have a runny nose. We had fireballs that would go through the house and chase just one of my sisters. It was the same. Why is she so attracted? She's attracting these freaking balls. And my dad would be there, and the fireball would go past, and she'd be screaming, running to her bedroom, and the fireballs going after her. And we're just like, what the heck? And then, but the freakiest thing, you want to hear my ghost story? Yeah, we got time. Oh no, we don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to do a couple more readings. This one was so scary. So, okay, I wasn't nice to her. I did stuff to her that I'm not going to ever admit. But so um, so I would go in and try to scare her and this, that, and the other. But she had a story that she said that she was in bed and in this one part of the house towards the backyard. It's right there. And she was in bed and she said, these little hooded guys came up on the sides of the bed. And it was dark and they were darker and they had, hoods on and, capes and stuff. And they came up on all the sides of her bed. And she said, then this big one came down at the bottom of the bed, just like them, but tall, and came up. And she said, then that one came down on her and she went under the covers and stayed there all night. She said that was so freaky, but there was all these little munchkins, and then the big guy came down. And so I never forgot that, and I moved. As soon as I was like 18, I was in my car and gone. And so anyway, um, so the house stayed in the family. Okay. And so my nieces grew up and they were growing up, and my sisters had their kids and everything. And they all grew up and they moved out. And so I was talking to one of my nieces one day. She said, you know what? I had the weirdest experience. You know, that was a haunted house. And I go, yeah, I know it was haunted. And she goes, well, you know what? One night I was in bed and all these little people poked up on both sides of the bed. And I went, uh-oh. And she goes, I didn't know what to do. I was so scared. So I invited them to get on the bed. And I said, what part of inviting something on your bed did you not know? So she said they were like smothering me. They crawled up on the bed. They're smothering me. And then she goes, then this up from the end of the bed came this big one. And then he came down and she said, I was under all night just trying to breathe, fell asleep and woke up and they were gone. And I was going, were you in the back bedroom? And, Aunt, my sister's passed now, Aunt Shirley's bedroom at the back left side of the house. She said, yep, that's the bedroom I was in. And I was like, oh my God. Because nobody ever talked about that. My sister moved away. She never, knew my niece, and they both had those little demon guys come up. And so I did go and see the house and knock on the door for the new owners, because after my dad passed, we sold it. And the lady gave me a tour and she completely remodeled everything. And I said, do you have anything that ever happens in the house? And she said, oh, yeah, it says haunted. I know it. So just, burn a little sage in that back area because that was awful.
Yeah, I had a similar experience where I recently moved into a house when I was in sixth grade. And it was like I woke up in the middle of the night for whatever reason. And right in front of me, like a foot away from my bed, was like a small shadow person, like kid-sized. And
that's a Gumby. That's a Gumby.
And I was so scared that I put myself over the covers and then eventually fell asleep. Nothing happened. Like there was like no shaking of the bed, or I didn't get any scratches or anything.
Yeah. The Gumby, how little was it? Sorry.
It was let's see, I was sixth grade, so I don't know. It might have been as tall as like
was that like a 3-year-old or
no, bigger? It was bigger. It was like, I want to say like 6 or 7
feet.
Yeah, or sorry, 6 or 7-year-old.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's not little. Oh my God, run. No. 6 or 7. They're getting to be just about as enough energy put on where they can scratch and bite at that point. So yeah, that's lucky. The deal is that the more energy that they can glob on, which, fear, grief, anger, any of that stuff, they can build up to get bigger. And then we've got something else going on. So, when you're watching the paranormal investigators and they are running from stuff where they go, I got scratched. They have like a meltdown. They got scratched, or they get the back. And that means that one is bigger and it's got more energy because they bite. The bite marks and the scratches. It just, yours was small enough where it probably wouldn't do anything. They're at that point, they are non-sentient. And but as they get bigger, they can get to where they can take orders from other darker things. So yeah, biter, scratcher, whatever.
So if those investigators are, if they're that dramatic, then that means they're probably not cat owners. Because we got scratched all the time, I remember, and I wore them with pride because I could take bites now.
That could be a friggin' cartoon. You know, like the one frame where they're screaming they got scratched by a ghost, and you're the one standing there going, "Freaking get back here! I'm a cat mom." You know,
Yeah,
ah,
send in the cat moms. They won't react to the
they
scratches.
won't
Like,
ever
oh
have
well,
any problem.
my
Yep,
my
got a
baby
scratch.
scratches more than you do. Yeah.
So we know that we're going to, you guys, we're going to be getting the
Oh,
tickets
that's cool.
together because we're going to Lisa's house, and we're going to stay with you, Lisa. And we're going to go to all those great places. This is my bucket list that I want to do. I want to start in Georgia, and I want to go to, and I also to base with my niece, and then go to Savannah and go up the coast. I want to see all that stuff. And I just think it's going to be so interesting. And the deal is that we can find ghosts anywhere. Ghosts will come to us. We have haunted places here, but I can just imagine being on, one of the battlefields or one of the places where there was some kind of the witch trials going on and things like that, and see what we get and see what we see. Because I get the movies, and I would like to see what it's like. Maybe really sad, but So Lisa, how many guest rooms do you have?
Oh, hi, Connie.
Hi, Connie. So, let's see. What does Kate says? My cat only does it to my hubby and the grandkids. Knows better. Don't you touch me. You know what I do? I'm very allergic to dogs and cats. And so I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I was psychic all my life, but I never thought of anything like being attractive to an animal. But the cats will come over and they'll come to the my feet, and they'll go like they want to come up. And I go, don't you even dare. Because when I was little, my eyes would swell up and shut.
Oh
And
no.
yes, and my mom would be mad because she knew I pet a cat, you know? So I just look at them, but they want, and then they will jump up and going, what part of this no deflection did you not know? But it's just the way it is with the cats. I think that they just like with dogs, that they can see the ghosts. I think that they can see people's auras and go, oh, I like your aura, and come over and want to love on you, and you're just like, yeah, but I'm allergic. But that's why I don't have pets. I'm allergic. I just don't want to go through, it's very physically hard to be sick all the time when you have a pet. So, but I'm not allergic to Champy. I don't know. He's got maybe a little poodle in him or something. I don't know.
Is he an indoor dog? That might be it too. If he's
He
not
is an
outside.
indoor dog. He does like to rub and stinky stuff sometimes, I hear. Not when he's with me, but anyway, but he's, oh, I can't remember. Just the one of those little white dogs that I'm not allergic to. So, Katrina, you totally attract animals. Isn't that weird? It's like being Snow White. Hello, bird, come. I
That's
don't know.
cute. My mom told me a long time ago, she said that I would attract snakes when I was at the zoo, that I would go up to the window and they'd
Oh
all
my
come
God,
to
it's like
me.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
The snakes would come up.
Yep. And they would like, oh look, she's here. I don't know. It was when I was 2, so I have no recollection. But she
You were a
told me
snake
that
charmer.
maybe.
Well, that's significant if the snakes came. Yes, a
Mhm.
parcel. What do you guys, who's the Harry Potter people?
Parcel
Parcel.
tongue. I was
You are.
hissing. Yeah,
Evidently
she
you
said I was
are.
hissing. Yeah, I was hissing at them too. No,
Oh
okay.
my gosh, that's so weird. What little kid does that? It's like
Me apparently.
puppy, mommy, puppy, not snake. Hiss, snake. Come here,
Yeah,
snake.
I love all animals, so just not. Well, I like cockroaches too, but not to
Oh,
touch.
I don't know the Fox sisters. Oh, you know what? I don't know that
Oh,
story. They're the birth of spiritualism. You know,
it's
I'm going to tell you this. So my husband is from back east. He's from New Jersey.
Jersey
You know,
Devil.
Don't mess with him. So anyway, and he tells me that they're schooled in all kinds of things over there. Like they know all the wars and they know all the stuff. But he comes over here and we know all the missions and the Indians and stuff. We know that history. And I always thought that was so messed up because we really should know the United States, everything. But here we had to make a mission, right? We had to build a mission and Hanupial Sarah and all this stuff. And so, but over there they had all this, the battlefields and this and that and the other. But can you imagine like being by Savannah and being by Salem and seeing all the stuff they have? I go on all the tours and then I go on my own, it'd be so cool. And
That'd be fun.
I know I need some more. We have a stimulus check. How many of you are buying paranormal investigator equipment? Because really, it's crossing my mind. I love all that stuff, the spirit boxes that talk, and I've got K2 muters, and I've got all kinds of recorders, and I've got the periscope. I don't know where it is. I should put a battery in it. The paranormal investigators, they have a big store and they build them back east, and I bought one. So I have my spirit trumpet, you guys. I have that. Still waiting for the diamonds to fall out of it, but not yet. Darn it. Or the pearls, because I like pearls. Are you guys like I'm so Libra and I got you guys, let's put it out there. I am looking for a really, really good astrologer, and I've got maybe Lady T might know someone that will join Psychic Fixes and do their own show on astrology for everybody. Okay. And I can't wait. So I am looking for people to join and do shows here. So if you guys know anybody, just private message. They can private message me. I really want the best. We have really excellent people on here that are validated, and I want to make sure that continues. And what are they talking about? Apps? I missed something.
Probably for ghost hunting.
Oh, yes. The Ovilus app is so good, but it won't shut up in my house. Like I went to the Whaley House. That is a certified haunted house in San Diego. If you guys ever come and we're, outside of COVID, I'll go with you. I'll meet you down there. So the Whaley House is haunted. And so my niece two nieces were there, the one from Georgia. They have the Ovilus on, and it's just like ghost, murder, bird. I mean, there's nothing. And it comes to my house and it says, Captain, treasure, murdered, sword. I mean, it was and a battlefield and all this stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it was just, well, I put a pillow over it. But it keeps the whole list so you can go look at the story later. But I had a pillow over it because it just wouldn't stop talking. And that's when I had the remote flew across and things moving and all this stuff happening. The ghost on the motorcycle that drove into my living room. I'm just like, it was just crazy stuff. Is Andy here? You said Andy. Julie goes, Andy. I miss Andy. Yes, there is one called The Witch and Witch 2. Oh my goodness. You know what, you guys? We got to get names of all the good apps and have them on. We'll do a seance. But it is about time to go. Wednesday, we're going to have Tammy on, and Tammy is the high priestess Wiccan witch, and she's going to be on with me, and we're going to get out our grimoires. I'm going to get out my grimoire, and we're going to talk about Chinese New Year coming up. And we're going to talk about what you can do in your home, in ritual or whatever, feng shui, to bring good luck in for 2021, okay? So we're going to do that. So don't miss that one. In the next 2 weeks, we're going to be announcing some more changes for the show. Is this a good time and day and day of the week for you guys? Because we are going to have to add another show Monday or Tuesday. Carla's got her permanent schedule wasn't exactly what she expected. So we're going to be making some tweaks, but we are going to add some people to with their own shows. So it's going to be really exciting.
That'll be
So
fun.
I know. So anyway, thanks for just checking in and yakking with us. And we're going to be doing free readings, and I'm not sure what time, so just stay tuned to see the event on Facebook page. And we're going to go ahead and just do a whole hour with Carla of free readings. And I love doing that every week. It's so awesome. I ask Andy to be on the show, Julie, all the time. They're so busy because they've taken on all kinds of new things, new ventures. And yeah, he says, yeah, we will. And then I don't get him. But we're gonna have Linda on, and she paints the messages that you get from spirit, and she's going to be on probably in February. So I've got to get a hold of her. Bye, Sheree. And you
Night,
are all very,
everyone.
thank you so much. You are so welcome. So anyway, we will be seeing you at least on Friday, and then Carla will be on Saturday. Wendy, you stay on and we'll talk after this. Bye, everybody.
Good
Thank you.
night or good
Bye
day.
bye.